Welcome everybody this evening, and thank you for joining us. Sorry, I'm just going to mute you actually a minute. Thank you everybody for joining us this evening. It's an absolute pleasure. We've got Violet here, who is our guru when it comes to the body, all about collagen, about the fascia. She's going to explain to you more about that if it's something you haven't heard of, how the depletion of collagen as we age, and how this can present itself within the body, and how we can prevent this moving forward with collagen, and why collagen is such a big thing for people to add into their diets, and into their routine, as a supplement if they're looking to have good term, long flexibility and health. But I will let Violet tell you all about this. It's absolutely fascinating, and we are so lucky to have her here. So I am going to just actually, I'm just going to pin you. There you go. So Violet, over to you.
Hello everyone, so I'm Violet, and I'm so happy to be part of the new skin, and so excited to share my knowledge about collagen and foundings. And collagen, fascia is very important, and collagen as well for fascia, because all of us want to age gracefully, don't we? And with this world, everything is actually possible to now do it naturally as well, using new skin products, which are super great. I have been using collagen myself for the past 3 months, and I have actually extra things to share with you while I'm gonna go through this presentation. So some updates I have noticed myself using new skin collagen to add on to my presentation. So we can go to the next slide. So you might be actually interested what is a fascia, and fascia is fascia and collagen are very important for our body, because they actually provide us with this beautiful movements we can do today. It surrounds everything in our body, and it plays such a crucial role in function. And so it can support from everything. Every organ is surrounded by fascia, every joint, every cartilage, and every nerve. So fascia is even most now a sensory organ. So that's the latest research, that it feels. So as we know, aging is not only about the skin itself, and the lifestyle is important. So if we're feeling, then that's also help us to age. So we can go to the next one. So fascia and aging is a key factor, and it can relate. So it needs a hydration. Otherwise, if fascia doesn't hydrate really well, it can become quite sticky, and it can kind of stick, the fibers can stick together, and they can start creating some pulling, which can create then stiffness and actually fray that tissue. So wrinkles we have, because we have obviously beautiful movement on our face, but also a lot of people don't know that their necks might be stiff, or they might not be breathing, or they can be compressed from sitting all day long in front of computer, and that actually can create wrinkles on our face. And then additional stuff I want to share, that fascia surrounds our eyes and pupils, and so if that can actually not function really well and starts drying out, then we will need that site for glasses. And this is something very interesting what I have noticed within the last week or so on myself. So I have like year and a half, or 2 years ago, I was writing dissertation, so I spent a lot of time in front of computer. I also work with the computer because I look always through research or some studies. And end of last year, I went to optician, and I was prescribed some glasses because my vision became very blurry. I have been taking now collagen for the past 3 months. Is coming to the 3 months, and what I have noticed within last week and so, that when I was leaving work, especially in the evening, I didn't have to actually reach out for my glasses because my vision started becoming much clearer. And during the day as well, my eyes weren't as tired. So that was quite interesting. I also noticed that we have lutein in. And when I went to pharmacy for something recently as well, I noticed that lutein is really good for a vision. So, and we have that to speed up the kind of breaking that collagen into our skin stream and help us to actually absorb the collagen really well. So them two really working really well. So if you're having a vision issues and blurriness, that could actually help you out. At least it helped me. So I didn't want to be dependent on glasses. So that's definitely made a change. So that's my personal actually experience of using the new skin collagen. That's what I can add. So yes, we can move on. So as collagen is a primary structural protein, so it's actually quite big protein in the connective tissue and in the body, and collagen contributes to all 80% of total protein. And a type 1 collagen makes us for 90% of skin, tendons, ligaments, and bones. And as we know, as around age of 25, we starting losing that collagen. So you're starting to notice the wrinkles because that's becoming less hydrated, and connective tissue is a collagenous tissue. So it requires collagen actually to help everything glide and be moist inside. So it's almost like watering your plant with collagen and taking collagen. It helps actually create that moisture and glide for your muscles, for your joints, for the skin to actually hydrate that skin inside out, and the ligaments and bones, so the density can improve as well greatly. Can go. And so fascia and pain. So I mentioned just actually watering the plants to actually don't dry out. And the same happens with fascia, so that fascia plays an important role in transmitting the force. But if something is tight and gluing at one point of the body and is pulling you, you're not going to be having that beautiful flexible movement, as you can see in Freya, which is the first prototype of connective tissue, and showing how actually we looking underneath the skin. And so if you actually, when the fascia starts not having a good hydration and starting to fray and glue itself in, it can start creating the pain. And some sensory factors the fascia responds to is stress, the injury, pressure, and that can be actually becoming really inflamed and damaging. So if you're sitting quite a lot, the fascia can also glue itself like that and start sticking the layers, pull itself and cause you pain. And so collagen, and why collagen and pain? So as I mentioned before, connective tissue, which is known as fascia, it is a collagenous tissue, and it is a massive component of our body, including the tendons, ligaments, and cartilages. It provides strength and elasticity and prevents tearing and breaking. So again, it's all about hydration, collagen and supplementation of collagen. It helps to like really moisture everything. So all those tendons, ligaments, and cartilages working really well. And when collagen is damaged, can lead to pain and inflammation, and especially seen in conditions as osteoarthritis and tendinitis, where that collagen is breaking down and having impact on joints and tendons, which can lead to stiffness and pain. And as I mentioned before, collagen supplementation can increase collagen production and help reduce that pain and improve function in these conditions. So again, is that watering that plant of our body, being that beautiful plant with collagen and drinking collagen and replenishing from the inside, really. We can go to the next.
I think this is the next one, is it?
Oh, no, I done that. Really?
I think, yeah, I think we.
Yes. So I wanted to add a couple of things just with regards to what I have found, the fascia wise and collagen, and how that can help, especially women. So it's shown that actually taking supplementation of collagen in some researchers show it helps around menopause. That's actually where the females and the hormones actually can dry out our collagen and fascia. So that supplementation can help women actually with the hydration inside out, because most of the time we're starting to having a hip pains and joint pains around menopause. So actually supplementing can bring in that flexibility and preventing that sickness. It can help greatly with movement around menopause. So instead of like a lot of people suffering and women suffering from pain, so the research shows that actually supplementation of collagen can minimize that pain around those joint areas during the menopause. There are kind of a couple of interesting studies done on wounds healing in patients with burns. There were some trials done, and it shows that those people who have burns and wounds with burns with 20 to 30% of total body surface covered with burns, like actually help out the supplementation with collagen and to reduce the hospitalization. Which is really, really good. So that shows with those who have scars, any scar tissue, including maybe acne, that can replenish itself, and patients actually recover much faster. And then another one was nice research about supplementation with people with pain and function and the effects. So connective tissue on injury can lead to chronic pain and then limited function. And the research shows that supplementation of collagen has shown to increase actually connective tissue to recover much better. So you can actually reduce pain through increasing, because you can increase collagen production. So once again, improving that glide and hydration from inside out. So yes, some probably can take us why now this collagen, our collagen is amazing with regards to how it can quickly come in, because there is a lot of collagen on the market, but yes, some can explain why ours is better.
What I'm going to do, that was absolutely brilliant, and I want to thank you because you always explain it, Violet, so well. And you're always bringing something different every time we hear this, and there's so many different things to cover. So I think I love the way that you've brought those in. So what I want to take you through now is why this collagen is so different. And the first thing is, did you know that collagen is the most Googled word? Now, that just goes to show that actually people, a lot of people are already taking the collagen product, whether they know whether it's working for them or not, or, if their body's absorbing it. So I always say taking the collagen product is a lifestyle choice. So why have you decided to take it? It's going to be something, aches, pains, menopause, eyesight, wrinkle, it's absolutely unlimited, the reasons why we might be taking it. So if you've decided you're going to take a collagen product, you want to know you're taking something that is going to work, because otherwise you may as well just not spend your money, on a product. So there are hundreds of products on the market. And actually, we only just launched ours a year ago in the UK. So it's about 18 months ago, fully to the market. I think it launched first in America, actually. So, why did we actually take so long to bring the product out? Well, that was because of the research, and because actually it took them longer to identify this unique bioactive peptide, which gave a 90% absorption into the bloodstream. So the bioactive means it goes directly into the bloodstream. And this is why we have a powder form. It's either a drink or in a powder. So if you're taking something that's a tablet, it's got to go through all of the digestive gut to then some of that go into the to be absorbed, hopefully. So this is why it's really important to choose your product carefully. So we have, with our product, once they developed it and they'd identified this specific peptide. So imagine collagen, just to clear it up, you can't put collagen on the skin and you can't just take it into the body. The molecule is too big. So what happens is they have to unravel it and they break it all up and they identify it. So not all of those collagen peptides will be absorbed, cannot be absorbed into the body. But it doesn't mean a lot of products will use that because they're just selling a collagen product. But actually, we want something that's going to actually work because we have our own third party, so that means independent, double-blind, placebo clinical trials on the end product. Now, why that is important, and all of these things I am probably going into quite a bit of depth about, because I want you to make a really, sort of making your decision on what product to buy is, it might be the difference in 10 or 20 pounds, but actually still less than a cup of coffee a day. And actually it might be the best thing you do if you're getting results from it, because otherwise there's no point. So just to let you know, most companies don't have clinical trials. So what is important about this one having third party, we've got those clinical trials from an independent source, which was actually Duke University in America. They did it on the end product. Now, what actually happens generally is ingredients will have trials on it, and companies will go and take that ingredient, put it into their product and sell it. But they haven't done a trial on the end product. So this is why when I heard that they'd done it on the end product, I was like, hallelujah, this is amazing, because this is what we want to know. So we've got our bioadaptive peptide that is giving us a 90% absorption into the bloodstream. Now they found with that, we got a 33% improvement in the skin, in the skin and around the eyes. And actually in our trials, we do state within 8 weeks, you will see an improvement around the eyes. Now, I think we had up to about, with just the collagen on its own, it's about up to 40% improvement, which is huge. Most companies can state between 6 to pushing it 9 or 12. So we have up to 40% improvement with our clinical trials. Now, what they actually did is, because our LumiSpa, which I haven't got mine with me, they actually asked to trial it with our product even though we didn't ask them to do that, because we'd already got the clinical trials on the LumiSpa and boosting the collagen in the skin because of the actual movement and how it particularly works. So when they actually trialed the LumiSpa and the collagen together, we got a whopping 79% improvement in the skin with using the LumiSpa and the collagen together. Now, I always say what you see has improved on the inside, on the outside, is happening on the inside. These are the things that are much harder. These are the stories, the inside of the stories you hear, like Violet shared about her eyesight, you know, and I've got mine that I've shared before about my hip and my muscles and all of that. You know, these are the stories that people are sharing, but the actual clinical trials are what we can see on the outside. So the actual peptide, collagen peptide that we have identified that we use in our collagen, which is 2,500 milligrams. This has the high, it's like it's a fingerprint, so it's like having the highest stimulatory effect, like having a key going in and unlocking your own production in the cells of collagen. And that's exactly what we have in ours. So a lot of companies, they might have 7,000 to 10,000 milligrams, but they haven't got our peptide, that bioactive peptide that we've identified. That's the difference. So they have a lot of collagen peptides in there, and it's literally like throwing a bowl of spaghetti against the wall and seeing what sticks, hoping some of it will absorb in, getting some results possibly, and the rest of it will be eliminated out of the waste. Well, you will know that all of this, 90% absorption, is huge. So as Violet said, we have added extras, which is the lutein. And like Violet said, this is all about it. Lutein's really good antioxidant for eyes. Now, the reason we have lutein in here is it loves the skin and the cells, which again is what Violet said. So it carries the collagen peptide into the skin, into the cells to put the key in to stimulate our collagen. That's why we have lutein in here. It's a very, very powerful antioxidant. So imagine you've produced all this wonderful new collagen without having a powerful antioxidant to protect the new collagen from the free radical damage. If you didn't have that in there, then all your beautiful new collagen would be broken down by the free radicals and all the reasons why it's breaking down in the first place. So we are protecting our new collagen, and we've added in phytoceramides because it loves phytoceramides loves in the body. It's really helps with hydration, which is really important. Now we know why for the fascia, which we didn't know that before. We knew it was important, but now we know exactly why it's so important for the hydration in the body. Now, just if you're somebody that's looking at different collagens, a lot of collagen have hyaluronic acid in them. Now, just to let you know the difference, our skin on the outside loves hyaluronic acid. So we have that in a lot of our topical skincare products. But in the body, through our research and development, they found that it isn't as hydrating in the body as phytoceramides. And that's why we have this in our collagen. So I know that's quite a lot of information, and it's just one sachet a day, and you get a box of 30. So here, I just wanted to pop on here. We've got some amazing people here, and these are actually their own personal results. And then I wanted to show you some other ones from different age groups as well. So the collagen is actually a certified product. So I haven't got the scanner with me at the moment, but if you have access to the scanner scans your antioxidant levels. So you just pop your hand on it, as you can see here, and in 30 seconds, it measures the skin carotenoids in your skin. And that will give you a score of your antioxidants on the inside. Now, you have your scan, and then you go onto the collagen, Take it every day for 3 months. If your score doesn't increase, you will get a money back guarantee from the company. We work with the scanner a lot. It's a really useful device, just to keep you on track, because what it's showing is your body is absorbing, and that's the most important thing. When you're spending your money, you want to know you're getting the results from that product. It is a subscription product. You don't have to have it on subscription, but I suggest you do, because you're going to get 20% back every time you order in points. So it's 20%. If you're spending £100, that's £20. You are getting 20% back that you can redeem for free products. You know, if you want your LumiSpa cleanser, some moisturizer, some more collagen, some tea green, vitamin C, magnesium, we have it all. And you can redeem those and get free products. So it is a great way to make your collagen subscription even more beneficial. You can cancel at any time. You can pause it. You know, there's all these different things, so you're never fully tied in. So I think that's the end of that, actually. So I'm just going to stop sharing, and I'm just going to put us back onto gallery so we can see everybody. I'm just going to stop the recording now. So thank you so much, Violet. I learn something every time you come on. I really do. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. We love you coming on here to do that.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions?